everybody, it's Stuart with Wine on the Dime, and today I am reviewing a wine for an upcoming guest on the Pink Society chat. It's Inman Family Wine, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, so like I said, Inman Family Wines is going to be a Pink Society chat guest this Thursday. So definitely stop by. I believe it's 8 p.m. Central, so translate that to whenever it is in your time. And follow us on Twitter using the hashtag Pink Society and learn more about this winery. But first, before we even get to that point, let's take a look at this wine. This is the 2018 Endless Crush Rosé of Pinot Noir. It is 12% alcohol by volume and it retails for $38 on their website. Alright, so let's take a look at it. First of all, screw top, +1. And I appreciate those of you who have been commenting about screw tops positively or negatively. I like having the conversation around screw tops. So if you're a fan of them, let me know. If you're not a fan of them, then what's wrong with you? Seriously. Alright, so from a color standpoint, yeah, a touch of orange. This is interesting because you could lean towards pink, could lean towards orange. However, I'm gonna say you are a medium pink, no artifacts, no cloudiness. All right, so let's take a look at this from the nose. On the nose, this wine, first thing I'm getting is like a peach, maybe a touch of strawberry, a little bit of watermelon, like watermelon pulp. Maybe it's not like fresh peach, maybe it's like a peach blossom. There's a florality coming out here. Yeah, there's also maybe a hint of red cherry. Yeah, I mean, just very, very peachy. This kind of reminds me of like a spring garden in a way, because it has a lot of those kind of like fruit blossom notes. There's also some fresh fruit potential. Yeah, I mean, it's just nice. Okay, so we know it's pretty heavy fruit forward on the nose, but let's see how it translates to the palate. Okay, so medium body, medium plus acid. Has a slight note of like an astringency to it. Yeah, there's like an astringent note, almost like if you were like, get like a peel of a fruit and like chew on the pith. That's kind of what it has. There's a slight bitterness to it. Not that it's out of place. It actually kind of works a little bit with the way that the fruit is. I'm getting all of those red fruits. I am getting that watermelon. The watermelon is actually very dominant on the mid palate and going into the finish. One thing that I didn't smell that I'm picking up is I'm getting like lime. I'm getting a little bit of a lime note on this wine. And I'm wondering if that lime is part of that astringency, like adding to that, because it's almost like chewing on a citrus peel. Like the closest thing I could say to it is like chewing on an orange peel. And if you've never done it, try it. I mean, it's not the most enjoyable thing in the world, but like literally chew on it. And that kind of reminds me what this is, but more specifically towards like that lime note. However, the florality does do a good job in kind of helping balance out that. I have a feeling if there wasn't as floral, then there could be a problem there. All right, so in terms of finish, we have a medium finish, good intensity, and we're kind of already getting into the blick for the evaluation, so let's just go ahead and move on to that step. So for balance, I would say you're half in balance. Admittedly, the astringency hits really hard up front on the palate for me. And then it goes away, and when the florality kicks in, if that was a little bit more with subdued, or maybe there was a little bit more of that florality up front, then they would probably be a little bit more in balance. So in terms of things like acid, alcohol, which by the way is low, maybe if there's like medium minus ranks in the level 3, I'd say you're a medium minus alcohol. But yeah, so in terms of all that, you tend to kind of like work together. So you're not totally out of balance, but that little bit of the astringency, it's a little bit weird first drinking it. Just for me, I know some people would just be totally fine with it. So I'm gonna give you half a point. Length, half a point, medium finish. Intensity, you get a full point. There's a lot of intense fruit in this wine. And it's just strong. Like, all the flavors are strong. I really enjoy it, and I think having that high amount of acid is one of the things that's really helping bring those things out. And finally, complexity. I'm not getting like really any secondary or like mallow or anything like that on this wine. I am getting a lot of fruit clusters for kind of citrus, stone fruit, red fruit, things like that. I'm not getting any tertiary, which it's a 2018. I would kind of hope I'm not getting any tertiary, so especially since it has a screw top. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna give you half a point for that. And ultimately you end up with 2.5 points. So I can kind of go good to very good on this wine. And I think it really on this one, it's going to depend whether or not you like that astringent note. If you do, then this is gonna be probably going into the very good or getting close to it for you. If you're not a big fan of it, it's gonna go to good. For me personally, I'm gonna give it good, but I do know some people who would probably argue with me on this. So saying that this wine is a good to very good, I don't really think it's a cop-out. I think it's just more of your preference on certain flavors. But yeah, overall, I'm not disappointed with the wine. Anyway, this is Mr. Root with Wine on the Dime, and like I said, Inman Family Wines is going to be a guest on this upcoming Pink Society chat. So make sure you stop on by, join me and other wine lovers, get to meet us, get to meet Inman, learn about their story and their wines, and grab a glass of something for yourself while you're at it. And I'll see you this Thursday at the Pink Society chat, and if you're not there, then I'll see you on the next episode of Wine on the Dime. Always pinky up.